Now we have to discuss these experiments. First, upon the excitation of the ventral root of the spinal nerve, what is the state of the innervated part? It remains intact. Upon the excitation of the dorsal root of the spinal nerve, كمان نفس الشيء, it remains intact. So the state of the innervated part, it remains intact. Now, the section of the ventral root leads to the total loss of motor activity and normal sensations. So, شو بقدر استنتج هون؟ Thus, ventral root contains motor neuron. It transmits afferent message. What's the meaning of afferent message? It is motor message. يعني هون شو؟ Ventral root is motor. Now, the section of the dorsal root leads to the total loss of sensations and normal movement. So, لما عملنا section of the dorsal root صار في عندي total loss of sensations. Thus, the dorsal root contains sensory neuron. It transmits afferent message. What's the meaning of afferent message? It is sensory message. Now, the section of the spinal nerve or the destruction of the spinal cord leads to total loss of sensations and motor activities. Thus, spinal nerve contains sensory and motor neuron. هون بما انه صار في عندي total loss of sensations and motor activities, thus spinal nerve contains sensory and motor neuron. It transmits afferent and afferent message. So spinal nerve is a mixed nerve, okay? Now, إذا بدي أشوف هون. In this experiment, experiments of degeneration with the microsurgery instrument cut the cytoplasm of the amoeba into two parts. A is nucleated, B is enucleated. يعني A contains nucleus while B doesn't contain nucleus. After a few days, part B degenerates. Part B, which is enucleated, it degenerates. While part B, which is nucleated, it does not degenerate.